Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the 9th episode from Season 3 of the Sopranos series titled The Telltale Moozadell. The episode first aired on April 22nd, 2001. In the beginning, Tony gives Carmela a sapphire ring as a birthday present. Soon after, her children present her with their own presents as well. But we notice that all the gifts are really not given to benefit Carmela. For example, Meadow uses Carmela's credit card to buy a day at the spa, but for her and Carmela. AJ also gifts Carmela a DVD of the movie The Matrix, which he would really like to have and has not even wrapped as a gift. We see Jackie Jr. arrives late to Carmela's birthday celebration that same night and only arrives to take Meadow to the movies. After spending the night at a friend's house, AJ and his friends break into his exclusive school, Verbunde, where they proceed to smash the school's trophy case and vandalize their pool. As we catch up with Tony and Gloria, they decide to go to the Bronx Zoo and randomly have sex in the reptile section. Tony also learns Gloria is into Buddhist philosophy. During their next session, Melfi asks Gloria about a man's voice she overheard on the phone when she canceled their recent meeting, but Gloria denies being with a man. We get the feeling that Gloria has a history of tumultuous partnerships. As we get back to AJ, the damage he caused the school discusses the principal of Verbunde, who discovers a pizza box on the scene and links the pizza back to AJ. Two cops learn the pizza was from AJ when they go to the pizza shop and inquire about the special order made. It is quickly connected to AJ, who is reprimanded by his parents for perhaps getting himself expelled and losing his promising football future. When asked why he did it, AJ claims he had no idea and that he was just doing what everyone else was doing. As they continue to meet on a regular basis and Meadow continues to write homework assignments for him, Jackie Jr. and Meadow's relationships becomes quite serious. Tony appears to be in favor of the union and Rosalie April appears to be overjoyed, but Carmela appears to be on the fence about Meadow dating Jackie Jr. Tony directly interacts with Jackie Jr., reminding him that his late father intended him to keep out of trouble and to stay in school. Tony also tells Jackie that he will enforce this even more sternly now that Jackie is dating his daughter. Jackie mentions an A he received on a recent class paper, but he fails to reveal that it was actually Meadow who wrote the entire paper for him. Regardless, when Jackie returns to the Sopranos' house later, he behaves like a gentleman and even bonds with AJ over football. Tony seems to be in a good mood for his next appointment with Dr. Melfi. Dr. Melfi, however, is unable to persuade Tony into revealing his relationship with Gloria. Tony in turn gives Dr. Melfi a bonus at the end of their session because Tony feels he is truly making progress and the therapy is working very well for him. Melfi insists she is unable to accept it, but Tony refuses to take the money back from her. Dr. Melfi's son, Jason, calls shortly thereafter asking for some money for expensive textbooks for class. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on the notification bell to be reminded when I upload the next episode. Also, let me know what your favorite TV show and movie is so I can summarize it in the future. Doing these two things helps my channel tremendously. Thank you for your support. Later on, the mobsters bust the owner of a nightclub named The Lollipop and they take over the building. Adriana receives the management post as a gift from Christopher and she renames the Crazy Horse in his honor. When a drug trafficker named Matouche is caught selling ecstasy in the restroom, he is thrown out. Matouche calls his friend Carlo, who connects him with Jackie Jr., a mob associate who, according to him, can vouch for him. Jackie Jr. develops an inflated sense of importance and grows more fascinated in the mob life. He asks Ralph Cifaretto for a handgun, which Ralphie promptly delivers over to him. While Jackie begins to speak to Christopher about the Matouche dilemma at the Bada Bing Club, Christopher continues to refuse him any information. We see Jackie panics when he sees Tony enter the club, however, running out through the fire exit and setting off the alarm. He returns to Matouche, claiming that he and Chris had struck an agreement, telling Matouche that he could sell narcotics near the Lollipop, but not on the premises. He also wants a piece of Matouche's revenue. Tony, Carmela, and AJ go to speak to the principal and football coach at Verdunde and are astonished to learn that instead of being expelled, AJ will be placed on probation because of his value to the athletic program. Tony and Carmela are then instructed to discipline AJ themselves at home instead. They take away AJ's computer, video games, and skateboarding privileges, as well as ordering him to clean the gutters around the house. Matoush's predicament quickly backfires when he gets discovered yet again selling narcotics to Lollipop customers in a neighboring parking lot. Despite mentioning Jackie, he is badly beaten and admitted to the hospital. When Jackie pays him a visit, Matoush states that the wise guys don't appear to like him very much. Jackie later gambles in the Bloomfield casino where he meets Tony, who is very upset. Tony is not convinced by Jackie's lame reason that he's there for a bachelor party and has major doubts about Jackie's relationship with Meadow. When Tony returns home the next morning, Carmela's suspicions of Jackie have dissipated as a result of his good behavior around the house. However, Tony keeps quiet about his incident with Jackie at the casino. That was episode number 35, titled The Telltale Moozadell. To watch the next or previous episode summary, click on the link in the description or at the end of this video. If you enjoyed this summary, consider clicking like. It really goes a long way toward helping me grow this channel. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
To the blossoming friendship between our two children.
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.